Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Clearly not my kitchen. I am in the very famous Lee of Fit Foodie Finds' kitchen.
What is this?
I don't know. Today I am teaming up with Bob's Red Mill and we are making overnight oats 5 ways. They are an awesome company. They're totally employee owned and they are the largest producer of whole grains and organic grains, and everything is made from non-GMO seeds, so they're pretty awesome. Oh, one thing I just remembered. I have a 20% off code for you guys. So if you use Healthy Maven 20 on Bob's Red Mill's website, which I'll include in the description box below, you'll actually save 20% off all of their grains. So pretty awesome. All right, let's jump into the video. I'm gonna show you how to make overnight oats 5 ways. So it's really simple. I'm gonna show you how to make the basic recipe and then how you can kind of add things in, add some toppings in to make them a little bit more interesting so you don't get bored. So first things first, we need half a cup of oats. And then we're gonna need about 3/4 of a cup of almond milk. So now I'm gonna be using the Bob's Red Mill ground flax seeds. Now these are really great for fiber, for digestion, and they actually help soak up some of the liquid. The oats will soak up some, but you're also gonna wanna use something else that's really absorbent. I'm using flax seeds. You can also use chia seeds, which are great. If you are using chia seeds, make sure you use a cup of almond milk or whatever non-dairy milk you wanna use. And then for sweetener, I like to use maple syrup, but you can use whichever one, whatever sweetener you like. So if you prefer honey, if you want to use coconut sugar or coconut syrup, or God only knows what kind of sweetener is out there these days, go for that, but I'm gonna use maple syrup. Now you're gonna give that a good stir. Now here's where things get interesting. We get to play around a little bit, and we're gonna do these 5 flavors. Of course, I want you guys to have fun and mix things up. Really, the sky's the limit when it comes to oatmeal because it's so basic that you can add in whatever flavors you want. So in order to make matcha, you are going to need a little bit of matcha powder. So you are just gonna pour about a teaspoon of matcha powder in there and just mix that around. Now, I don't know if it's coming off very green on camera, but it makes it pretty green. So, if your kids are a little bit freaked out by that, then maybe avoid this one. But if you need a little extra caffeine kick in the morning, I go for this one. Oh, that's lovely. We got a little vacuum cleaner in the hallway. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're joining us for some overnight oats today. So, yeah, as is the peanut gallery over there. I'll let you guess who's there. So then we're gonna take our oats and we're gonna put them in a jar. You can use like a mason jar. I'm just using this jar right here because that's what I used last night. And pour that into it and let it sit overnight. So I like to let it sit for at least 8 hours. It just makes sure that has enough time to absorb all of the liquid. So then I'm just putting the top on and I am going to put this in the fridge overnight. / magic of television, so boom. So this is our matcha overnight oats, and I'm gonna repeat this process so that you can see how you make it 5 different ways. Okay, so for the chocolate covered strawberry, we're gonna add about a big half a cup, so more like 3/4 of a cup of chopped strawberries. You can also use frozen if that's what you can find near you. And then about a tablespoon of chocolate chips. And you can use chopped chocolate, kind of whatever you have in the house. And we're gonna give that a stir. And then once again, you let it sit overnight for at least 8 hours and you get the drill, you got breakfast in the morning. All right, so now we're gonna make some orange.
You have oats in your hair.
Oh, I have oats in my hair. This is such struggle city.
What is this?
I don't know. I'm having a bad day. All right, so we're gonna make orange tahini. I know that sounds a little strange, but trust me, it works. And we're gonna use about a half of an orange, and you can use whatever kind of orange you like. I'm just using regular Valencia, and add those little slices in there. And then in the morning, I'm actually gonna add the tahini, just because I like drizzling it on top, but it's your call. You wanna let it sit overnight and get more tahini infused, by all means, go for it. Okay, so now we're making what I'm calling my sweet and salty Snickers, though I am missing one ingredient, so I'm gonna look past that. I'm gonna be using peanut butter instead of peanuts, but if you can get your hands on some peanuts, go for them. Otherwise, peanut butter totally does the trick, and like, what's life without peanut butter? I'm going to add a tablespoon of chocolate chips, and again, any kind of chocolate works for this. Then a big old scoop of peanut butter. If not, you're gonna use about a tablespoon of peanuts. Ooh, look at that. And then, and you really can't miss this part, it's kind of essential, some Himalayan sea salt. You can use regular sea salt if that's your jam, but if you want to feel super pretentious, I highly recommend using Himalayan sea salt. So for this one, we're calling it apple pie. And there's two ways to make them. There's the lazy girl way, and then there's the I'm willing to put in an extra 2 minutes of effort to make these even more apple pie-like way. So we're gonna do unclear. So to kick things off, you're gonna chop up half an apple and use whichever apple you like. Okay, so now that I'm done chopping my apple, what I'm gonna do is add it to a pan, and I'm gonna saute it with a little bit of coconut oil and cinnamon. Now, if you're feeling lazy, don't worry about this step. You can always skip it. I just like how it kind of caramelizes the apple, which adds a really nice flavor. All right, so we sauteed those up, and now I'm going to add them into our bowl. And I'm gonna add a little more cinnamon and give that a good stir. So all of these flavors sit overnight in the fridge for at least 8 hours. That way it can absorb all the liquid, but no cooking is required, which is amazing. It's perfect for those mornings when you're on the run, you don't have time to make breakfast, so if you make it the night before, you're good to go. So there you have it. That is how you make overnight oats 5 ways. I hope these are all recipes that you haven't seen before. I'm excited to see which ones you guys try first. Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to use the code HEALTHYMAVEN20, and you can use that on the Bob's Red Mill website so that you get 20% off your order. So check that out until February 16th. So you're gonna wanna get on that. I hope you guys enjoyed these recipes. Give this video a thumbs up if you wanna see more recipes from me. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Just lets you know when a new video is live. And talk to you guys soon. Bye.